another episode of Sneaker Hunter, where we drop dope sneaker content for your viewing pleasure every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I am Young Goob the God. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you may stay up to date with everything that we do over here on Marley Minded TV. And for all of my returning hunters, welcome back. We got something that we dropping back into the collection that was an original purchase for myself back in 2001, and they just re-released it. So hey, let's go ahead and clean up the closet, and we talking about the Jordan 1 Mid Hyper Royal. Now let's take an in-depth look at the Air Jordan 1 Mid Hyper Royal. It features a two-tone palette reminiscent of the original Royal Air Jordan 1 from 1985. Now, unlike the older shoe, this pair adds a royal blue finish to the eye stay. Otherwise, the color blocking on the leather upper is identical to the OG high top. A traditional Jordan Wings logo is stamped in the back on the lateral collar flap, while the Jumpman branding lands on the woven tag and adorns the nylon tongue. Encapsulated Nike Air cushion is housed in the crisp white midsole, supported by the black rubber outsole. Now the story behind these shoes are, back in 2001, I was copping everything, I told you. And these came out originally, I believe it was October, something of that nature, and jumped on them. The original retail price was $80, I believe. Like, the price has come a long way on these shoes. It is crazy. I believe these retailed at $115. So a $30 hike, 95, 105, yeah, a $30 hike over the past 20 years, so to speak. Or yeah, pretty much 20 years. Inflation is mud, right? You know, even in the sneaker game. And that leads me to my question. Why are people hating on mids so much? You know, original retros with mids, for the most part, they are a recreation of the OG. Of course, they don't have the height of the OG. Before the OG that came out, there was nothing even to compare that to. So there was no reason to hate on the mid. But as somebody who getting back in the game and who had to jump back in by grabbing mids, like most of these behind me are mids. So my entrance back into this game has been mids, and I just hit on some OG highs with the Volts. So I'm starting to come around, but why hate on them? Pretty much same color blocking, pretty much same colorway, just not a height, the height difference. Like I call the OG a box Chevy. We're gonna talk about what I compare these to when we get into the ratings, but why the hate on the mids? Support the mids, they're attainable. A lot of people can't grab those highs. They out of the store in a second, offline, before you even get online. So stop hating on the mids. Let's go ahead and rate these Jordan 1 Mid Hyper Royals. We're gonna run them through the Sneaker Hunter rating machine and see what comes out on the other side. Now, of course, we have 5 categories. Have the colorway, the colors that come on the shoe, the color blocking, or how the colors are put together on the shoe. We also have the wearability, the versatility that this shoe offers, the comfortability, how comfy it is when I put my foot on the inside, and the silhouette, the stance that it takes on your foot, or whether just looking at it from afar. Now, in order to rate these categories, we have 5 ratings, or we rate from 1 to 5. A 1, just to update it, we've updated the ratings. A 1 is now aight, you know what I'm saying, it's aight. A 2 is now it's straight, you know, something that's straight. 3 is fresh, 4 is dope, and 5 are hard. Those things are hard. So we updated it so we kind of reflect how I feel about the shoe. Before, 1 was whack and to put the bottom down pretty low. We don't get much whack stuff coming into the collection. Like I say, everything that I review will be things that I'm adding to my personal collection. I'm not plugged in where I can just get shoes and review them. So as I cop, as I reach back into history to kind of revamp the closet, that's how we doing it. All right, let's go ahead and rate these shoes. Start with the colorway. Classic colorway, so of course, we're gonna go ahead and give it the respect that it deserves. The Hyper Royal in blue, it is going to get a strong 4 when it comes to colorway. Yes, sir. Moving on to the color blocking. Now, because the color blocking is so similar to the OG, there's no reason to hate on this mid simply because it is a mid. Yes, there is a difference along the eyelets. And only the people who have a very keen eye for these things, your average person is not going to see a difference. So because of that, we're going to give the color blocking a strong 4 as well, because it has that classic color blocking on these retro ones. Now for wearability, these shoes are relatively diverse. They don't have a lot of diversity when it comes to wearing for different outfits and occasions. The black and blue give you a little bit of leeway, but not very versatile. So we're going to give the wearability a 3. Now, when it comes to the comfortability or the comfy meter on these shoes don't do anything dynamic. They don't have any special air, any special insole that kind of upgrades the comfortability of the shoe. So the comfortability is all right. We're gonna give it a 2 on the comfortability. Now let's get to the silhouette of this shoe. The silhouette of this shoe is probably the most debated and controversial thing when it comes to the Jordan mid, is the height. Why? Yeah, I understand that height looks good when you compare them one to another, but just standing alone, not much difference. Now, in future videos, I will give my reference to the Jordan 1 high, like I did the Jordan 111. The Jordan 111 is a SS96 Bubble Chevy, or SS Impala. If you're from down here, you know what I'm talking about. But we are going to also give the Jordan 1 mid its respect and give it, you know what I'm saying, a car that reflects the lifestyle that I grew up around down here in South Florida. And we're going to give these the 2-door box Chevy silhouette as its reference. Very similar to the 4-door box Chevy, but not as, it just has a little bit of tick down because of that 2-door. But referencing or giving a rating for the silhouette of this shoe, the silhouette of this shoe is straight. I am not knocking the silhouette on the mids. It is not dope. They ain't hard, but they straight. So we're going to give them a strong 3 on the silhouette. Let me know what you think about the rating, whether you agree, disagree. Solid conversation. Now, that gives the Air Jordan 1 Mid Hyper Royal a total score of 17 and a rating of 3.4 on the Gould Marley Sneaker Hunter rating scale. Not too bad for a mid, if I don't say so myself. Thank you for watching another episode of the Sneaker Hunter. I am Young Goob the God. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like button. It makes the algorithm move us up in those streams so that we can start to share the collection and our thoughts with everybody else. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and comment down below. How do you feel about mids? Do you care if they come in the OG colorway? Do you not care? Are you not on mids? Whatever the case may be, I'm jumping on what I can get as I can get them. Hopefully, I start to get lucky on them highs on these sneaker app releases. I'm not big on reselling or buying resale. You know what I'm saying? I'm OG, I'm from the 90s. But Young Goob the God, Sneaker Hunter, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and like we end every show, be easy.